Namaskar and good evening and welcome. I'm Neetu Mahajan and I will be the Master of Ceremony for this evening's Arangetram of Isha, Jasmine, and Puja, disciples of Guru Srimati Beena Menon, Kalashri School of Arts. On behalf of Srimati Beena Menon, Kalashri School of Arts, and the dancers' families, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. For Isha, Jasmine, and Puja, this will be a very important day. They will be moving towards a significant milestone in their dance journey, Arangetram in Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, and Mohiniyattam. Arangetram is a term used for the very first time and the first full-fledged dance debut of an artist in public, presenting their work before their family, friends, and art lovers. Arangetram marks the beginning of a dancer's dance career by presenting a traditional repertoire. We begin the Arangetram with the Salange Puja, or Blessings of the Bell, by Guru Srimati Beena Menon and the parents of the dancers. After the Salange Puja, we will have a prayer by our orchestra, and we'll move on to the first set of dances by Isha, Jasmine, and Puja. It will be Pushpanjali, a pure dance, Ganesha Stuti, a shloka, and Swagatam Krishna, a padam. We wish to commence this auspicious event with the blessings of the parents, Guru, orchestra, and elders. Let's first welcome Isha's parents, Mrs. and Mr. Patel, onto the stage, please. Let's now welcome Jasmine's parents, Mrs. and Mr. Bhavsar, on stage, please. And now, for Puja's parents, Mrs. and Mr. Patel. And now for what you've been waiting for, let's welcome the stars of the evening, Isha, Jasmine, and Puja, along with the star maker, Guru Srimati Beena Menon.
महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं वसिष्ठवामदेवात् कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरि सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदनमिह 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 स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण भोगताप्त सुलभा सुपुष्पगन्धकलभा 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 कस्तूरि तिलक महिमा मम कान्तदन्त कोमक कस्तूरि तिलक महिमा मम कान्तनन्द गोपक 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 स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरि सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदनमिह स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं मुष्टिकासुरचाणूरमल् मल्लविशारद मधुसूदना मुष्टिकासुरचाणूरमल् मल्लविशारद मधुसूदना मुष्टिकासुरचाणूरमल् मल्लविशारद मधुसूदना मुष्टिकासुरचाणूरमल् मल्लविशारद मधुसूदना मर्दन कलिंग नर्तन बहुर असमपराभव शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि असमपराभव शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प शतकोटि असमपराभव शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प शतकोटि असमपराभव धीर मुनि जन विकार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा धीर मुनि जन विकार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा धीर मुनि जन विकार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा धीर मुनि जन विकार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागर विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागर विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागर विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागत विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागत विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागत विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति रससागत विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति सागत सागत विजयुवती जन मानस पूजित स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरि सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदनयिक स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरि सदना मधुसूदना मधुसूदनयिक स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरि सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदनयिक स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरि सदना मधुसूदनयिक स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण जय श्री 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 कृष्ण
I'm very honored to now explain the dance items that you just witnessed. The Puspanjali is an invocatory item, a musical composition. This pure dance literally means offering of flowers to the gods, guru, musicians, parents, and elders, seeking their blessings before commencing a classical recital. This was followed by a Ganesh Stuti, wherein the dancers sought Lord Ganesha's, the elephant-faced Lord's blessings to remove all obstacles for a sound performance tonight. Lord Ganesh is the son of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. He is worshipped by the Ganas. The elephant-faced Lord is fond of kapita and jambu fruits. His devotees bow before his lotus feet for his blessings. After that was performed Swagatam Krishna, which is a padam in praise of Lord Sri Krishna, who has a grand welcome by the people and bhaktas of Mathura, who have surrendered to his lotus feet. Lord Sri Krishna enters the city of Mathura to defeat the evil king and his uncle Kamsa. Sri Krishna is the son of Nanda Gopa, the Lord of love and passion. He is easy and effortless to get close to. The song also describes the fragrance of sandal paste and the must tilak on Sri Krishna, which attracts everyone. He has destroyed the evil demon Madhu, wrestlers Mushtika and Chanura. It's what you witnessed in the little fight in the middle. The evil elephant Kuvalayapida was also defeated by the Lord. The popular story of saving the people and animals of Gokul from Kalinga, the poisonous snake, Lord Sri Krishna, who is in the minds and hearts of the maidens and residents of Vrindavan, they worshipped him and praised all his bold, sweet, and passionate acts. Swagatam Krishna was in Bohana Ragam Adi Talam, a composition of Otakada Venkata Shubha Iyer. I would now like to call upon Mrs. Patel, Mrs. Bhavsar, Mrs. Patel again, the mothers of the dancers, Isha, Jasmine, and Puja, onto the stage to welcome your guests.
Hi everyone.
That'll be better.
On this special day, the Patel family, the Bhavsar family, and the Patel family would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you joining us here in person and those joining us virtually and viewing the live webcast of the Arangetram of Isha Patel, Jasmine Bhavsar, and Puja Patel. We are so very excited for this evening, and we hope you are too. Meeta, Darshana, and I would like to begin our event by thanking and recognizing Guru Srimati Beena Menon. Beena Menon is a renowned teacher in Bharatnatyam, Mohiniyattam, Kuchipudi, and Kathakali. She is a noted choreographer with several national and international awards to her credit, one of which includes Naya Andas 2014, which myself as well as other moms had the pleasure of dancing in under her teaching. Beena Menon is both the inspiration and the driving force that emulates passion and love and encourages the students of Kalashri School of Arts to work hard on every step, every hand and eye movement, and every formation. She has the creative vision to ensure that every performance, and in fact every Arangetram, is unique and specifically choreographed for the students performing. No Arangetram is ever the same. As the director of Kalashri School of Arts, she devotes her time to teach and inspire students in the New York and New Jersey areas and promote the art of dance. Next, we would like to give a very heartfelt thank you to the other Arangetram moms. Swati, Sita, Swapna, and Jyoti's daughters performed their Arangetram 2 weeks ago, and Minnie's daughters are performing their Arangetram in a couple weeks. COVID-19 not only delayed all of the girls' Arangetrams from 2020, but also caused much uncertainty as we were planning for today. We adjusted so many things about the Arangetram to address the safety of our guests and the performers. Thank you, Swati, Sita, Swapna, Jyoti, and Minnie, for including us in your planning process and for sharing so much of your research, decisions, and approach. So many aspects of our event tonight were thought through with your support and experience. And we can't leave out their daughters, the girls that are helping backstage and have formed a sisterhood with our own daughters, and they're working their magic behind stage, so we thank all of them as well. Next, we would like to recognize our own daughters, the stars of tonight's event, Isha, Jasmine, and Puja, for their dedication and hard work through the long hours, emotional struggles, and physical pain, as well as joy, to prepare for and put on the incredible performance tonight. Congratulations to Isha, Jasmine, and Puja. Lastly, tonight's dance performances are accompanied by the melodic sounds of our live orchestra. We are privileged to have our live orchestra led by Savitri Ramanand and Murali Balachandran. We are also privileged to have Neetu Mahajan, a former KSA student and graduate, as our Masters of Ceremony. Thank you, Neetu, for taking us through the journey of this Arangetram tonight. Thank you, everyone, and we hope you all enjoy the show.
The next performance will be on Devi Durga, Durge Durge, Jaya Jaya Durge, which is a padam. This padam is an item usually narrating a story on gods, deity, legends, kings, saints, and such. Today's piece is on Goddess Durga. Salutations to you, Durga. Please shower your compassion on me. This is the right time. O Mother, please extend your kindness and support to those that have sung and danced your praises, your name, continually day and night. One who has 18 beautiful arms, one who has 1,000 eyes, one who answers to 1,000 names, one who wields a conch, which is a discus, a bow and an arrow, and sits astride a lion, one who grants us an auspicious and virtuous life. You are the empress among women. She destroyed evil demon Mahishasura by beheading the demon. Story of the power of devotion and a devotee's belief and protection is narrated in this performance. Durge Durge Jaya Jaya Durge is in Ragam Revati, Talam Adi, a composition of Madurai and Krishnan. Durge Durge.
அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அல்லும் பகலும் ஐகிரி நந்தினி நந்தித மேதினி விஸ்வவினோதினி நந்தனுதே ಗಿರಿವರ ವಿಂಧ್ಯ ಶಿರೋದಿನಿ ವಾಸಿನ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು ವಿಲಾಸಿನಿ ಜಿಷ್ಣುನುತೇ அல்லும் பகலும் உள்நாமம் பாடி அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா துர்கே துர்கே ஜெய ஜெய துர்கே கருணை புரிய இதுவே சமயம் துர்கே துர்கே ஜெய ஜெய துர்கே பொற்கரங்கள் 18 உடையவளே பொற்கரங்கள் 18 உடையவளே ஆயிரம் கண்கள் உடையவளே ஆயிரம் கண்கள் உடையவளே ஆயிரம் நாமங்கள் கொண்டவளே ஆயிரம் நாமங்கள் கொண்டவளே சங்கு சக்கரம் வில்லும் அம்பும் தரித்தவளே சங்கு சக்கரம் வில்லும் அம்பும் தரித்தவளே சிங்கத்தின் மேலே வீற்றிருப்பவளே சிங்கத்தின் மேலே வீற்றிருப்பவளே மங்கள வாழ்வு தருபவளே மங்கையர் கனியும் நீயே அங்கையர் கண்ணியும் நீயம்மா கிருஷ்ணதாசனுக்கு அருள்பவளே மங்கள வாழ்வு தருபவளே மங்கையர் கரசியும் நீயே அங்கையர் கண்ணியும் நீயம்மா கிருஷ்ணதாசனுக்கு அருள்பவளே துர்கே துர்கே ஜெய ஜெய துர்கே கருணை புரிய இதுவே சமயம் துர்கே துர்கே ஜெய ஜெய துர்கே கருணை புரிய
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to call upon Isha and her elder sister, Ms. Ashi Patel, onto the stage for their speeches. They will be accompanied by their parents, Mrs. and Mr. Patel.
Hello and namaste all. Welcome to our Arangetram. As the eldest of the three performers tonight, I want to extend my sincerest welcome to you all. Though the night has just begun, I want you all to know that this night has been a long time in the making. From India phone calls in the middle of the night to early morning practices, I have truly enjoyed every moment. I would like to remark on a few of the things that I have learned. First, I have learned that none of this could have been possible without the blessings of God. Of all that I have learned and shown to you all, this could have only reached me through God's will. Second, I have learned that patience and hard work are silent but divine values. These values do not require you to scream the loudest or be the richest in the room. Rather, they flourish only in those with a clean mind and pure heart. And next, of the many things that I have learned, is that I can never escape Persephone. From the countless hours at the studio, to picking up lunch at Panera, or even visiting my many cousins and friends there, this Denville girl can only run so far. This day has been a dream in the making, and I want all the work that has been done to be appreciated. When I began this journey, my mom asked if I was ready. I told her all I needed was her support, hence my presence on this stage. I would like to begin my thanks with my mom, who has stood behind me every step of this way. She has made me capable and high achieving, which is more than any child can ask for. Next, I would like to thank my dad, who completes me with his kind words and loving nature. Even though he does not understand the world of dance, the respect he holds for this art form is inspiring. The way my parents have acted in the past few months showed that good morals will overcome any of the obstacles they faced. Also, I would like to thank my sister, Ashi, for her patience and good faith in me as she encouraged me every step of my dance journey. After almost every show, she is so excited to share the pictures of me that she captured while I was dancing, and this small but meaningful gesture is one of the many ways we complete each other. Thank you to my grandparents for their support and love, and family who have reached out and helped as well. And to all my friends that have encouraged me along the way, I appreciate it. You have all made this night to remember. I would like to thank Bina Auntie for taking the time to teach us dance as well as discipline. The humility and divinity that Bina Auntie has exposed us to is truly seen once in a lifetime. These last few months have been amazing as I have fully immersed myself in the devotion of Indian classical dance, a gift that Bina Auntie lovingly gave us. Thank you to the orchestra for spreading joy through their music tonight. And last but not least, thank you to the two other beautiful girls who I get to share the stage with tonight. Puja, I saw you as my younger cousin, but these last few months have shown me all of your goofy, serious, and mad sides. But I still wouldn't want to drive anyone else to dance class at 4 a.m. Our dance journey has overlapped very often, and I love seeing you grow as a dancer. Jasmine, we have so much in common, and it was incredible to see you manage dance as a priority for yourself. You made this happen for yourself, and I loved watching you dance tonight. Thank you to my newest friends who are very diligently helping me backstage, Mayuri, Sanjana, Megha, Nitya, Riya, and Reva. Your effort and support is very comforting. And last but not least, I want to thank you all for coming this evening. Your presence on this incredible night inspires me to dance better. Even the family and friends that could not make it tonight, I appreciate the well wishes. I hope you all enjoy the night, and I will see you again in a few. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's so nice to see you all here today. For those of you who may not know me, I'm Isha's sister, Ashi, and here are her parents, Amish Patel, our dad, and Darshna Patel, our mom. And together, we like to call ourselves Isha's biggest fans. Well, now all of you might think this is a joke. I'm being completely serious. For those of you who know us at a personal level, you know all the crazy things we do. Every time Isha performs, all three of us like to whip out our iPhones, my iPhone, my mom's iPhone Plus, and of course, my dad's Samsung Galaxy. There's always a Galaxy. And we think that every angle and every device gives a different perspective. We like to go complete paparazzi mode and like to get every angle of her performances. She has such a great talent, and we love to showcase it and keep it as individual memories. Whether Isha takes the stage at a family party, school function, or even competitions, we take such pride in her stage presence, and we are so incredibly proud of her hard work. Dance has been a huge component to Isha's life, and so it became a crucial component to her family dynamic. We have gotten to travel to various places, like to Atlantic City for the halftime football dance performance, New York City in a snowstorm to see the live ambiance of Carnegie Hall, and witness the streets of New York come to life along with Indian culture for the India Day Parade. Not to mention local festivals like Diwali and Dashera to support Isha and feel involved in our culture on a different scale. And this is just the gist of it. I am excited to say that I have witnessed Isha's dance journey from a very early stages, and I would love to share some of my memories. Isha started Bharatnatyam 12 years ago at Kalashi School of Arts in Parsippany, New Jersey at the age of 7 years old. While all of you might reflect on how such a beautiful starting point it was, I like to remember it as the day I got lucky and the day I was off the hook. The start of her dance class meant that for the next Monday, for the rest of her life, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., I could go ahead and walk on over right next door to Smithfield Park and go to the playground, run around, play tennis, play basketball with complete freedom. I didn't have to suffer like all of the other girls that came out of the classroom dripping in sweat and complaining that their thighs are killing them from having to stand in Aramundi all the time. What seemed like pain then, I can say has come with a great reward now. Dance has brought out different skills and a different opportunity of growth in Isha. As you know, we are from Denville, New Jersey, and Isha was able to showcase her love for her culture and tradition at a very early stage. Her and her friends would perform at the talent show to songs like Jai Ho and Deva Shri Ganesha to display their culture. I remember that this was very cool for me because the school faculty and other students would always show their interest and recognize this. At the time, I would think that it's so great that my sister has such a great impact and presence in her own community. Along with her passion for dance on a personal level, I also loved seeing her perform classically and take on roles like Shiva, Krishna, Rama, and Durga, as she brought to life a lot of the stories we learned in our childhood. That being said, there was a lot of effort and practice that went into putting this together. I know that both my mom and dad have made a lot of effort to step out of their comfort zones and to help make this happen. I am also grateful that I've had the blessings and am able to represent the joy of both sets of my grandparents who helped push us to be where we are today. And I am also grateful from all of the help from all of my friends and family. I know today means a lot to my sister, so thank you for all your help. Lastly, a sincere thank you to Bina Auntie for pushing Isha and helping shape her into a strong, bold, and talented leader. a true remark of a spiritual teacher and inspirational guru. As for myself, this has been a great learning experience. It was very personable for me to be involved in the process and be able to do things like design the invitations. Although I didn't physically put on a show for you today on the stage, it has been a very heartfelt journey, and I'm happy to contribute to the day that Isha has been waiting for. Today is a great milestone for Isha, and I'm so glad that we're able to put this together. While today is bittersweet, I will end on a high note. Today marks the day that I can finally get my car back, and she won't need it anymore for her long practices or have to wake up at the crack of dawn to go rehearse. So thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
The next item is Pada Varnam, Adharam Niye, which is a quintessential piece in an Aragetram or a Margam. Testing the ability of the dancers, Varnams are known for their complex structure, and this particular Pada Varnam is on Lord Sri Krishna. Few Sri Krishna Leelas or stories are narrated in this Varnam. The story on faith, or bhakti and devotion, is narrated through the story of Gajendra. In a mountain forest lived a king of elephants named Gajendra. He ruled over all the other elephants in the herd. One day, Gajendra the elephant was in a lake filled with bloomed lotus in the forest. Suddenly, a crocodile that lived in the pond caught Gajendra by his leg. Gajendra, in spite of being an elephant, could not break free. He then called out for help. Gajendra tried for a long time to escape from the crocodile's hold. The crocodile simply would not let go. The elephant and the crocodile struggled. The elephant began to tire, although the crocodile's strength was still undiminished. Gajendra became very weak. He finally realized that only God could help him and called out to Lord Narayan. The elephant started to pray to Lord Vishnu, offered Lord Narayan lotus, and pray until Lord Vishnu heard Gajendra's cries for help and appeared on his vehicle, the Garuda. He sent the Sudarshana Chakra whirling down. The chakra killed the crocodile and set Gajendra free. Then the bond or friendship between Sudama and Lord Sri Krishna is narrated next. Sudama's wife repeatedly requested her husband to visit his old friend Sri Krishna and beseech him for some financial assistance. She would remind him that he, being a true Brahmin, a devotee, and a long-lost close friend of Krishna, the latter would only be too willing to help him in this time of trouble. Sushila, like her husband, was not bothered about acquiring material treasures, but she was concerned about the health of her family, especially that of her children. Finally, Sudama agrees to his wife's request and goes to visit Lord Sri Krishna. Sudama's wife packs some rice flakes for Lord Sri Krishna. Upon reaching Dwarka, Sudama stared in amazement at the massive gates of the palace and then entered therein. Once inside, he saw Lord Sri Krishna seated with Rukmani. The Lord immediately got up and warmly received Sudama, fondly embracing him. Sudama was completely overwhelmed by the rousing welcome that Sri Lord Krishna gave him. The Lord asked him to be seated and in a traditional fashion washed Sudama's feet as a mark of respect for a Brahmin. Krishna then took some of the water and used it to wash his feet. Then Lord Sri Krishna grabbed the rice flakes from Sudama and happily ate it. When he tried to put in a second mouthful, his wife Rukmani, the goddess of fortune, held his hand and shook her head ever so lightly. She meant to tell him that with this first handful of rice flakes, Sudama would become extremely wealthy in his present life. But with a second handful, he would continue to reap riches even in his next life. Sri Krishna's playful sportings with the maidens of Vrindavan and Radha Devi is briefly explained next. The most searing moments in our mythology disrobing of Draupadi in the Kaurav court is narrated in this item. How Draupadi was manhandled, dragged into court, pulled by her hair, and insulted. Her husbands could not help her, bound as they are by dharma. We know that Draupadi's prayers to Krishna and is able to salvage the last fragments of her dignity. Her garments became endless. Yards and yards of fabric appear miraculously and defeat evil cousins' lascivious intentions. The Varnam song explains, Lord, you are the source, you are the refuge. Please save me with affection and love. Lord, love burns in me like a mirage. Crying incessantly, I surrender unto you, my Lord. O one with the luster of the full moon, how can you test me? I trusted in you. Is it fair to ignore me, my Lord? I see no means of cooling my passion. What can I say? I suffer from the arrows of Cupid, O beautiful one. Is it fair for you to betray or tease me? It doesn't become of you. I don't care for the cuckoo's birds' music, peacock's dance, nor the cool southern breeze. I am just waiting for your arrival. Do come without fail. O Kanna, I am suffering with passion and loneliness. I am still wide awake days and nights. My Lord, look at me once. Listen to my words. Do come and give me safety and happiness without letting me down. This is the right time, Lord, for you to bless me. Varnam in Karahara Priya Ragam and Aditalam, a composition of Sri Madurai and Krishnan.
தளங்கு 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 தக்கத்தை குத்தக்க தரி கிட்டத்தோம் தச்சம் தரி தக்கத்தாம் தச்சம் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தரும் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தக்கச்சம் தரி தக்கத்தை தச்சம் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தரும் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தச்சம் தரி தக்க தக்கச்சம் தரி தக்கத்தை ரத்தி இழத்தோம் தை ரத்தி இழத்தோம் தை ரத்தி இழத்தோம் தச்சம் தரி தக்கத்தாம் தச்சம் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தரும் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தக்கச்சம் தரி தக்கத்தை தச்சம் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தரும் தக்கிட்டத்தாம் தச்சம் தரி தக்க தக்கச்சம் தரி தக்கத்தை ரத்தி இழத்தோம் தை ரத்தி இழத்தோம் தை ரத்தி இழத்தோம்
அருடல் எல்லை ஆடதி பாயே அன்புடல் 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 எல்லை ஆடதி பாயே
தள்ளங்கு 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 தக்க திக்கு தக்க தரி கிட்டதோ தா குச்சி தக்க ஜி தன்னக்கு தக்க தரி தக்க திமி தக்க ஜுன்னு தாம் தா குச்சி தக்க ஜி தன்னக்கு தக்க தரி தக்க திமி தக்க ஜுன்னு தாம் தா குச்சி தக்க தக்க திமி தாம் தக்க துஜி தக்க தக்க திமி தாம் தா குச்சி தக்க தா குச்சி தக்க தா குச்சி தக்க தா குச்சி தக்க தா திக் தக்க ஜுன்னு தக்க ஜுன்னு தக்க ஜு ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க திக்கு ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க ஜுன்னு தக்க ஜுன்னு ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க திக்கு ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க ஜுன்னு ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க ததிங்கினத்தம் தக்க திக்கு ததிங்கினத்தம்
கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறே சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறே சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறே சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறே சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறேன் சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறேன் சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறேன் சுவாமி கதரி சரணடைகிறேன் சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறேன் சுவாமி கதரி கதரி சரணடைகிறேன் சுவாமி பாணத்தால் அவதிப்படுகிறேன் என்ன செய்கிறேன் தாபம் அகல வழியில்லை மல்மத பாணத்தால் அவதிப்படுகிறேன் என்ன செய்வேன் ஆதாரம் நீயே அடைக்கலம் நீயே ஆதாரம் நீயே அடைக்கலம் நீயே சந்திரகாந்தமான ரூபம் உடையவனே என்னை சோதிக்கலாமா உன்னை நம்பி வந்தேன் என் ஆறாமுகம் கொள்வது முறையா எந்தன் சுவாமி தாபம் மகள வழியில்லை மல்மத பாணத்தால் அவதிப்படுகிறேன் என்ன செய்வேன் ஆதாரம் நீயே அடைக்கலம் நீயே ஆதாரம் நீயே அடைக்கலம் நீயே அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா தளங்கு 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 தக்கதிக்கு தக்க தரிக்கிட்ட தோம் தத்தி தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்கும் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்க தக்க ஜம் தக்க நம் தக்க ரும் தக்கதி தளங்கு தளங்கு தக்கதி தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்கும் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்க தக்க ஜம் தக்க நம் தக்க ரும் தக்கதி தளங்கு தளங்கு தத்தி தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்கதி தக்க நக்கு ஜம் தக்க ஜம் தக்க நம் தக்க ரும் தக்கதி ததிக்கிட்ட தோம் தக்க சதிக்கிட்ட தோம் தக்க திக்கு ததிக்கிட்ட தோம் அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா 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 நீதப்பா மகரி சரிகமப பததனி நீதப்பா மகரி சரிகமப பததனி அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா தஞ்சம் என்று நம்பினேன்
தாமதம் செய்யலாமா தஞ்சம் என்று நம்பினேன். தாமதம் செய்யலாமா தஞ்சம் என்று நம்பினேன். தாமதம் செய்யலாமா தழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? சரி கரி சனி தனி சனி த பதனி சனி த பத மப பதனி த சரி கரி சனி தனி சனி த பதனி சனி த பத மப பதனி த சரி கம கரி சனி தனி சரி நி சதனி பத சனி த பம பதன் அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? குயில் கூவுவதும் மயில் ஆடுவதும் தென்றல் வீசுவதும் வேண்டாமே. குயில் கூவுவதும் மயில் ஆடுவதும் தென்றல் வீசுவதும் வேண்டாமே. நீ வருவாய் என்று காத்திருக்கின்றேன், மோசம் செய்யாது வந்து சேருவாய். நீ வருவாய் என்று காத்திருக்கின்றேன், மோசம் செய்யாது வந்து சேருவாய். குயில் கூவுவதும் மயில் ஆடுவதும் தென்றல் வீசுவதும் வேண்டாமே. நீ வருவாய் என்று காத்திருக்கின்றேன், மோசம் செய்யாது வந்து சேருவாய். அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? ரீகமா கரி சனி தனி தா தா கரி சனி த பதனி த சரி நீ த பா மகரி சரி கமா கரி சரி கம பதன் அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா? இது உனக்கு தகுமா? கள்ளா காதலுடன் காத்திருக்கின்றேன், தனிமை தனிலே இரவும் பகலும் விழித்திருக்கின்றேன் சுவாமி. இன்னும் கள்ளா காதலுடன் காத்திருக்கின்றேன், தனிமை தனிலே இரவும் பகலும் விழித்திருக்கின்றேன் சுவாமி. இன்னும் கள்ளா காதலுடன் காத்திருக்கின்றேன். சொல் கேளாய் அல்லல் படுகிற நாதனே வருவாய் தருவாய் மணமும் நலமும் நீ வாராய் நீ ஒரு பொழுதும் என் சொல் கேளாய் அல்லல் படுகிற நாதனே வருவாய் தருவாய் மணமும் நலமும் நீ அன்பனே நீ என்னை கைவிடாமல் காத்திடுவாய் அன்பனே நீ என்னை கைவிடாமல் காத்திடுவாய் கிருஷ்ணதாசனுக்கு அருள் செய்ய தருணமிது அழைக்கிறேன் மணிவண்ணா கிருஷ்ணதாசனுக்கு அருள் செய்ய தருணமிது அழைக்கிறேன் மணிவண்ணா அழகரே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா வாராய் நீ ஒரு பொழுதும் என் சொல் கேளாய் அல்லல் படுகிற நாதனே வருவாய் தருவாய் மணமும் நலமும் நீ அன்பனே நீ என்னை கைவிடாமல் காத்திடுவாய் கிருஷ்ணதாசனுக்கு அருள் செய்ய தருணமிது அழைக்கிறேன் மணிவண்ணா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா இது உனக்கு தகுமா அழகனே ஏமாற்றுவது நியாயமா
Guests, we will now do the diploma ceremony. As we know, Isha, Jasmine, and Puja will be completing their arangecham today, and for that they receive a diploma from their guru, Srimati Bina Meno. I will now like to invite our dancers, Isha, Jasmine, and Puja, to the stage to receive their diplomas. I would now like to invite Jasmine and her parents to speak a few words.
Namaste and welcome. Thank you all for joining me on this momentous occasion. If you do not already know my name, it's Jasmine Bobsar. To be on this stage today is a great blessing, and I'm so proud of what I have accomplished. Growing up, my mom had always loved to dance and even learned Bharatanatyam. Unfortunately, she was unable to complete her Arangetram, but continued to dance in college with her Jankar group, most of which are watching this performance this evening. Mom, tonight we are doing our Arangetram together. With my guru, Bina Menon, I have learned more than you can imagine. She has taught me 3 beautiful yet vigorous art forms, through which I have learned discipline, structure, and responsibility. Bina Auntie has orchestrated an abundance of dance performances with keen attention to detail. Each dance choreographed has the Bina Auntie twist, making it exciting and unique to Kalashri School of Arts. Not only are the dances beautiful, but the added layer of customized costumes that are created through Bina Auntie's mind make the performances extravagant. I cannot thank Bina Auntie enough for the lessons she has taught me and the time and hard work she has put into preparing me, Puja, and Isha for this important evening. I also want to make a special thank you to the girls dancing here with me tonight, to Puja and Isha. I am so grateful we are together on this stage. From having to postpone this for a year due to COVID, to restarting classes over Zoom, we have still formed a great friendship that I know will last. You both have supported me greatly through this process, and we only always want to help each other become better. I can't say thank you enough. To my backstage crew, M&Ms and R Squared, Mega, Nitya, Mayuri, Sanjana, Ria, and Reva, right from the start, we all bonded through the days we spent at the studio and endless costume work. Thank you for fueling my Starbucks addiction, which I think got worse through this, and the different cuisines we would eat for lunch. I really could not ask for a better set of girls to be going through this process with me. Without all of you taking the time to help our group complete different tasks, we wouldn't be ready to perform this day. Mom, I know you're probably already crying, and I'm probably going to add to that, but I know how hard you have been working to make this as amazing as possible. You already had a crazy job that kept you up most nights, and then to add to your plate, an entire event to plan, leading to more sleepless nights. I want you to know that I am so thankful to have a wonderful and kind of crazy perfectionist of a mother who has passed these traits down. Dad. Oh, Dad. What to say? Sometimes we don't always end up on the same page and could argue here and there, but I know you only want what's best for me, even if it comes out a little different. At the start of the Arangetram process, I know you did not know how much work it would be, not only for me, but for the parents too. With everything going on in the world right now and the state in which the hospitals have been, I'm shocked every day to see how easily you are handling it, even though it probably hurts. I want to thank you for trying to keep our family cool and collected, while also adding the dad spice of getting some laughs out. Dylan. Even though I do not see you often because you're either at college, out with your friends, or at work, I know you will always be there when I need to just relax and get away from any stress in my life. During the lockdown, I could almost always count on just going into your room for a mindless conversation about a TV show that we both watch or some celebrity drama we found out about. Thank you for being there for me when I needed you, even if you didn't know it. Just a simple conversation has helped me a lot. To Dada, Dadima, Nana, and Nani, thank you for supporting me through my entire dance journey and coming to the shows that you could. All the love and support I feel has pushed me to my greatest. Last but not least, a big thank you to the rest of my family, my uncles, aunts, and cousins, and all the friends that I have not been able to see this summer. This is proof I have not just been ignoring you, and here is what I've been doing the entire time. Thank you for understanding. I am sending love to all of you, whether you are in this auditorium or at home, and this night would not be complete without all of you to share it here with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Hi again, everyone. Namaste, Jai Janendra. When I was younger and thought about how my life would be, I hoped I would have a son and a daughter. Now standing here with two grown children, if my legacy to this world is just them, then I am so proud, because they are two really amazing and caring human beings. When I thought about having a daughter, I wondered what she would be like. Would she be smart? Would she play sports? Would she be kind? Would she be artsy and love dance? I am so lucky that Jasmine is all of these. And all of these are really important, but I have to say, dance has always been important in my life. I've danced throughout my life, Bharatanatyam for over 10 years, Garba, Bollywood, Bhangra, with our dance troupe Jankar to Rutgers air shows, right? So I've been dancing even as a mom in Bina Auntie's class when she took us on to be able to perform. But I never had the honor of completing my Arangetram. So standing here today, I am so very proud of Jasmine for being able to achieve this at such a young age. And to Mom and Dad Chef, even though your daughter did not do this, your granddaughter is doing it for you. And to Mom and Dad Bhavsar, you've attended many Arangetrams over the years, but finally you see one of your own granddaughter. Jasmine, as we have watched you grow into the woman you are today, we have seen your journey of transformations. First, in caring for others. When you were young, you would love to make Dylan cry and laugh when Dad got hurt. Today, although you still laugh when Dad gets hurt, your heart is so big. You watch over all your friends, your nieces and nephews to make sure everyone is okay and feels loved and supported. In fact, that carries into your career choice of being a nurse, where you'll be able to touch the lives of so many and ensure that they are all cared for. Next, in hard work. The first sport you played was soccer, and though I wished you loved it, you did not. I remember you running off the field to tell me you didn't want to play because you were getting sweaty. Looking at you now, though, in all that you've accomplished through the sports you love, field hockey and lacrosse, I could not be prouder. You worked hard to be the best player you could be, to be a role model and a valuable teammate and an inspiring leader. And finally, in dedication, perseverance, and resilience, I can't think of an area where you have shown this more than with dance. You started when you were 4, and here you are at 17. There are many ups and downs on this journey, the most recent being COVID, when your Arangetram was postponed from last year and classes canceled for 9 months. Earlier this year, when we spoke of continuing dance and completing your Arangetram, it was not an easy decision. But you decided for yourself to pick things back up again. And what I have seen you, Isha, and Puja, and the other girls go through over the past several months is mind-blowing. Let's start with the early and long practices. I mean, it's a 3-hour dance performance. The time away from family and friends, the missed vacations, let alone the physical pain and the mental endurance. But here you are today. What Bina Auntie and training for your Arangetram have taught you is difficult to put into words. You are strong, stronger than I could have ever imagined, both mentally and physically. And you have a respect, a grace, and a light that permeates from within you and is seen by all outside of you. Bina Auntie has helped you build a foundation that will serve you well for your whole life. And that is so important to us as you start college in the fall. I am confident that there is no challenge that you will shy away from, and I know that you have the discipline, work ethic, and heart to achieve everything you want. I'll close by saying how proud I am of you, how lucky I am to have you as my daughter, and to have watched you transform from our little baby girl into the remarkable young woman you are today. It's rare that you find someone whose external beauty is matched or even surpassed by their internal beauty, and no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. We love you so much, Jasmine. Congratulations and best of luck for the remainder of your performance.
Namaste and Jai Janendra. Mira, Dylan, and I are extremely grateful that you're all here with us this evening to celebrate Jasmine and her Iron Gethrum. And a warm welcome to all of our friends and family that are joining us in India and across the country in so many states via the live webcast. A special thank you to Amish, Darshana, Janak, and Mita for working together with us as we planned and prepared tonight for Isha, Jasmine, and Puja. Most of you don't know this, but I grew up in East Brunswick, New Jersey, and our neighbor and good friend, Ambika Sukumaran, led a Bharatanatyam Indian classical dance school right across the street from us. Every summer was Iron Gethrum season, where we would see the few selected students come to her school for so many hours a day after day, all summer long, until their special day. My parents, Manhar and Bharti Bausar, would bring me and my brother Suhash to so many of these special performances. I remember thinking at the time, if I ever had children, I hope there's a teacher like Ambika Auntie who would continue to teach this art form and keep the traditions and appreciation for dance alive. Well, good news is that we had children, but although Dylan thinks he can dance, we knew early on that an Iron Gethrum for Dylan was not happening. However, Mira and I both knew about Jasmine. Whether it was ballet or jazz, at a wedding or Bollywood dance, she loved to get dressed up, loved to pose to take pictures, loved the flowers at the end of the show, and most of all, loved to dance. Performing on stage came naturally to her, and I would always be more nervous for her than she was herself. She would come out relaxed, poised, and ready to do her thing. Even when she made a mistake, moving on from a mistake and continuing just came so naturally. When Jasmine turned 6, I know Mira and I both felt extremely lucky to have found Guru Bina Menon and the Kalashri School of Arts to teach the same art form, same tradition, and the same appreciation for dance that my brother and I had seen growing up and watching all those Iron Gethrums with Ambika Auntie. Jasmine was only 6 years old, but Mira and I would talk about whether or not Jasmine would ever continue with the discipline and the rigor needed to ever achieve her Iron Gethrum. For those of you that don't know Jasmine, she is a lot like me. Although we work very hard, we also relax hard, and it's very easy for us to just get lazy, to sit on the couch, watch movies, or just be. She hates when I say this, but we are the same person. Well, Jasmine, I have to say tonight we are very different. I know I could not have done what you are doing here tonight. I know I could not have done all those 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and even 5 a.m. Zoom practices before school, practice again at night after lacrosse practice, keeping up your academic rigor, and keeping a social life during your senior year in high school. You had so many things going on, yet you became task-oriented and learned how to prioritize. And I know in the last 2 months you made such mature decisions at your age, such as choosing dance practice over senior social events, coming back from prom weekend early, and most recently telling Mom and I that you could not join us on our family vacation. You wanted to be here with Isha and Puja to make the best of your collective performance. And tonight, those sacrifices and decisions you made have made this Iron Getham so special. As stated before, tonight was originally planned for last summer, but was canceled due to COVID-19. I know in the last year, COVID-19 took away your excitement for reaching this milestone, but I'm so happy you were able to get that excitement and love of dance back. You worked hard, you worked harder, and you performed harder. We are so proud of your Iron Getham, but most of all, we are proud of you and the wonderful young woman you have become. Yet you still know how to be a kid when you're around your cousins and all of your friends. Just like me, Jasmine. Yes, we are still the same. I know Dada, Dadima, Nana, Nanima, Neelish Mama, Sheetal Mami, Tejas Mama, Jen Mami, Suas Kaka, Bijo Kaki, Sanvi, Sai, Ishani, and Sean, along with all of our family and friends, are extremely proud of you tonight. Congratulations, Jasmine. You did it.
Really quick. I wasn't going to do a speech because both my parents' speeches were so long, but when the when the girls took the stage, I just knew I had to say something. Jasmine, when we were growing up, I hated going to your recitals. I was not really a dancer, and for me it was just like 5 hours on a Saturday where I couldn't hang out with friends or play video games. And I kind of just tried to stay like as uninvolved with your dance as possible. And maybe because of that, when you took the stage today, you really blew me away with how amazing you were. I mean, I guess it really is a testament that when you put your stubborn mind to anything, you can really do anything. I love you, Jasmine. Kick some butt out there.
Friends and family, I would like to take this time to speak about something very important. I'm also an alumni of Kalashri School of Arts, as the parents mentioned before, and I can say one of the most important things for a performer is the orchestra. The orchestra is actually the backbone of what we try to do on stage. They follow our beats, they follow our steps, and they help us as we perform. So I'm very honored to introduce our orchestra today, starting with Srimati Savitri Ramanan. I call her Savitri Auntie because I also learned music from her. And so did our sound artist today, Sujit Mulio, who's doing our sound and audio. Savitri Auntie is a well-known Carnatic classical vocalist. She was initiated into this divine art by her elder sister, Srimati Sedhu Mahadevan, at the tender age of 3. She has had years of training in classical music under great teachers such as the late Sri H.A.S. Mani of Bombay, music maestro Sri T.K. Govinda Rao, and the Bombay sisters Srimati C. Saroja and Srimati C. Lalita. She has performed widely in India, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, and the United States. Savitri Auntie has also released numerous CDs of classical, devotional, and light classical music. She has performed under reputed organizations such as Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, American Museum of Natural History, the Smithsonian Institute, University of Pennsylvania, and Massachusetts Institute of Technology for their music departments, and many, many others. Let's give Savitri Auntie a round of applause, please. Next, I'm happy to speak about Mr. Murali Balachandran. Mr. Murali, will we please come to the stage? Murali Balachandran hails from a family of dancers and musicians. He studied mridangam under his father, Dr. C.G. Balachandran, and was introduced to Bharatanatyam by his mother, Usha. Murali is a versatile percussionist who is equally at ease playing traditional Indian percussion instruments like the mridangam, the kanjira, the tabla, the ghatam, and the morsing. Murali is based in New York City and has accompanied leading musicians and dancers in various countries, including New Zealand, Canada, and Indonesia. He has performed on Broadway and at major venues like the Lincoln Center, the American Museum of Natural History, the Smithsonian, and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Please let's give Mr. Murali Balachandran another round of applause. Next, I'd like to introduce to you Sri Murthy Mamidana. Sri Murthy, will you please come to the stage? Sri Murthy Mamidana was initiated into Carnatic music at a very early age. He received training in vocal music under Srimati Annapurna Patri, a disciple of Sri Nachiketa Krishnamacharya, who is a fifth-generation student descendant of Saint Tyagiraj. He has later trained in Carnatic flute under the guidance of late Sri Viyalavada Nagaraju, who was a top-grade Carnatic flautist in All India Radio, Hyderabad. Sri Murthy Mamidana also had opportunities to train in advanced flute playing techniques under late Sri Manda Balarama Sarma, a disciple of legendary flautist Sri T.R. Mahalingam. Sri Murthy Mamidana resides in Brookfield, Connecticut, and regularly performs in the tri-state area dance performances and music festivals. For Mr. Murthy again, please. Ravi Srinivasan. May I please invite Ravi Srinivasan to the stage? Sri Ravi Srinivasan is on violin today. He had his initial exposure to Carnatic music from violinist Sri Anur S. Ramakrishna of the INR College of Music. He had further training in violin and vocal from Sri H.V. Srivatsan and Sri Palakkad K.V. Narayana Swami. He is currently receiving guidance from violinist Sri Mulavaisal G. Chandramouli and Srimati Padma Narayana Swami. He is also proficient in Western classical music, initially studying through l'Association des Cordes de la Rive Sud, graduating through the McGill Conservatory of Music and participating in the Stanford Orchestra. He has performed and received awards at multiple sabhas in India, as well as in North America. He is a patron and former trustee of the Carnatic Music Association of North America. He has also served as a New Jersey coach for the Cleveland Aradhana's Carnatic Epic Choir, conceived by Sri Neyveli Santagopalan. Sri Ravi Srinivasan. Next, I'd like to invite Srimati Pavitra Sundar to the stage, please. Pavitra has been learning both Carnatic vocal music and Bharatanatyam from Srimati Savitri Ramanand since her childhood. She has completed her Arangetram for both music and dance and gives many stage performances. Pavitra has given music and dance performances and concerts in organizations and venues such as Shrutilaya, CMANA, Saraswati Awards, Utsav, Hindu Temple Society of North America, Pomona Ranganatha Temple, Staten Island Rama Temple, the Brooklyn Arts Council, the American Museum of Natural History, Muktambar Fine Arts, and in India. Pavitra also plays the keyboard and does Natyavangam. She accompanies many dance and music programs in the tri-state area and is a very integral part of the Muktambar Fine Arts Vaidya Vrindam. She is a high school physics teacher by profession. Let's give Pavitra Sundar a round of applause. We'll have our dancers back, and the next item will be a Kuchipudi, Kuchipudi Tarangam Shankara Sri Giri. Kuchipudi is another classical dance form from Andhra Pradesh, India. Kuchipudi is named after the village of Kuchipudi in the Krishna district where it developed. The dance involves extensive stage movements and footwork. Kuchipudi does share several postures and gestures with Bharatanatyam, as it follows the Natya Shastra as well and actually used to be performed only by men dressed as women. This item is a Tarangam in Kuchipudi. Tarangam is a unique and challenging item in Kuchipudi. The dancers move to the rhythmic patterns while balancing a brass pot filled with water on their head, standing on the edge of a brass plate. Today, the dancers will also be balancing a lamp on the brass pot filled with water placed on their head while dancing on a decorated clay pot. Shankara Sri Giri is a Hindustani composition of Maharaja Sri Swati Tirunal on Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the lord of the mountains, and he's dancing. With the holy ash and third eye on his forehead, the garland of skulls around the neck, he dances along with Bringi and other Bhuta Ganas. The celestials and aesthetics appear on the sky, playing the instruments with divine sounds with the perfect melody and laya. He dwells in the heart of Lord Padmanabha. A Kuchipudi Tarangam on Lord Shiva in Hamsa Nandi Ragam, Aditalam.
Tatta deen gutaka, tana kuchunku deen, tatta deen gutaka, tana kuchunku deen, tatta deen gutaka, tana kuchunku deen, tatta deen gutaka, taka dinatam, taka dinatari, tari ratana, tana rachunu, junu datti tarigidadom, dattari, tari ratana, tana rachunu, junu datti tarigidadom, dattari, tari datti tarigidadom, dattana, tana datti tarigidadom, datti tarigidadom, takati tarigidadom, tadigidadom, takatadigidatom, takatikudadigidadom, tadigidadom, takatadigidatom, takatikudadigidadom, tadigidadom, takatadigidatom, takatikudadigidadom.
शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु भस्मत्र नेत्र गले रुंड माला भस्मत्र नेत्र गले रुंड माला भूतन के संग नाचत भृंगी भूतन के संग नाचत भृंगी दधिम घुंघरू बाजे देवमुनि सब गगन विराजे दधिम दधिम घुंघरू बाजे देवमुनि सब गगन विराजे 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 शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्री गिरिनाथ प्रभु के नृत्य विराजित चित्र
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Puja and her parents, Mrs. and Mr. Patel, to the stage, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Puja, and I hope you are enjoying our performance so far. I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed that I'm able to perform today. First, I would like to thank my guru Bina Aunty for the endless amount of support she has given to me through my 12 years of Indian classical dance. I remember my first day at dance class. I was both excited and nervous, and I am so glad that I joined, as I was able to learn these 3 beautiful dance forms and more about my culture. Vinanti is the reason I am able to perform today, and I will forever be grateful for the dedication, discipline, and life lessons I was taught by her. Vinanti, you are one of the most hardworking, creative, and caring people I know. Thank you for spending countless hours teaching and preparing us. You are always pushing us to bring out our best, are an inspiration, and always believe in each one of your students. Thank you. To my parents, thank you for always being there for me. I will forever be grateful for the countless amounts of hours that were taken into planning this Arangetram. Mummy, thank you for being my rock. I can always count on you for anything. Daddy, I can always count on you for making me laugh and asking me how my day was each and every night. Thank you to the both of you for always believing in me. You two are so hardworking, and I am so appreciative for the both of you. To my grandparents, Ram Dada, Krishna Ba, who is looking over us today, Babu Dada, and Kusumba, thank you for your love. You guys never fail to support me, and will always be grateful for all of you. To my brother Yash, thank you for being so supportive. No matter what, you're always there for me and are always willing to make me laugh and smile whenever I need it. I'm so grateful to have a brother like you. To the orchestra, thank you for being here with us today and for spending hours preparing for our performance. To my family, you all are so loving and make me happy. Thank you for being my support system for all these years and for helping putting this performance and event together. To my friends, this is what I've been doing for the past few months. You are all always there for me, and I can count on all of you. Thank you for always checking in with me and being so encouraging. To my Friday 8 group, thank you for creating so many memories with me through the years and for always being there for me. To Mega, Sanjana, Nitya, Mayuri, Riya, and Reva, thank you for helping backstage with the costumes and through these past 3 months. Thank you for all being so supportive and for always being there for each and every one of us. The memories we have created this year will always have a special place in my heart. To Mira Auntie, Kartik Uncle, Darshna Kaki, and Burdev Kaka, thank you for welcoming me into your families. The endless amount of hours that were put into organizing this Arangetram is what I'm so grateful for. Thank you. And finally, thank you to Isha and Jasmine. To Isha, thank you for being so caring. You're one of the sweetest people I know. To Jasmine, thank you for always brightening my day. Regardless of the early practices we have, you never fail to have a big smile on your face, greeting us each morning. You can instantly make us laugh and smile anytime. Isha and Jasmine, I am so grateful that we are able to complete our Arangetram together. Thank you for making these past few months unforgettable. And thank you for being more like my forever older sisters through this journey. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of our performance.
Namaste and good evening, family and friends. 12 years ago, we chose Srimati Guru Bina Menon to be our daughter's dance guru. It was one of the best decision we made for Puja. Not only did Puja complete her Arangetram successfully, but along the way, she learned Indian culture, tradition, art, discipline, and dedication. And Bina auntie, today we have no words to explain our happiness and joy to see your students dancing. And it is simply enchanting, gracious, and involving the audience. Your dedication and commitment to the cause of dance is well expressed, and that impression and influence is clearly depicted in your students' dance. We have watched Puja learn commitment to these classical forms of art and how to represent her dance guru and dance school on stage successfully. Thank you, Bina auntie, from bottom of our heart. Puja could not have achieved this milestone in classical dance without your support and hard work. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Puja, I just want to start off by saying how proud I am for working so tirelessly for this day. I knew since your very first competition that dance is something you love and something you would hold on to until this day. These past 12 years of complete passion for the art is a perfect example of all the great things I know you'll be able to accomplish in the future. I'm so humbled by all your hard work and dedication, and I cannot be more proud to call you my little sister. You have such a bright future ahead of you, but I'm sure everyone who came out here already knows that by now. I remember when I used to drop you off at practice every Friday, and you would yell at me if we were even a minute late. From that day, I knew that you would not only make it to this day, but you would do so while exceeding all expectations. I'm truly amazed by your talent, and it makes me so happy to have seen you grow into the person you are today. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, because I know you are made for greatness. I hope you never lose that passion and drive, and always remember to make time for the things and the people you love. Also, unfortunately, someone who is very important to us could not make it today due to a family emergency, but she is with us on the live stream. Here are a few words that Shikanti wanted to share with you, Puja. I've known Puja since her 6th grade when she first joined my first LEGO League robotics team. In my 15 years of coaching competition robotics, I can tell a clear difference in Puja's character, her willingness to work harder than others, and a superior level of commitment in comparison to her peers. I give the credit to the training she has received in learning Bharatanatyam from a very young age and from a very dedicated and expert teacher who has passed down that discipline and shaped her physique, hence setting her up for success no matter where she goes and what she does. In her high school years, Puja has continued to bring the same level of high-quality commitment to her team members and driven the team to the World Championship, where she would be the ideal candidate to drive the robot effortlessly with thousands of people watching without making any mistakes, almost like she was performing her dance on this stage today. Her training in Bharatanatyam sets her apart not only in discipline and dedication, but has also helped her become a genuine person who understands her place in a team and taking charge for collective success. In robotics, where boys have come conditioned feeling superior to girls, her training in dance has helped her let her work speak for her. Competition robotics calls for a high level of stamina and a habit of prioritizing tasks to meet deadlines. And while most students struggle with time management, Puja would manage it all without a problem effortlessly. Bharatanatyam is not a dance, it is a spiritual practice which brings out the spiritual aspect of a person. I thank her dance teacher, Miss Menon, for giving Puja the opportunity to grow. I also thank her for working hard to shape the lives of so many girls to lead their way to success and make the difference our world needs. I will be amiss if I didn't mention my gratefulness to Puja's parents, Mita and Janak, for readily taking the time for every need any activity needs wholeheartedly, and to Yash for setting a great role model, ready to learn, deliver, and lead. It is a blessing to know such a beautiful family. Puja, I'm confident that you will carry the lessons forward in life and become a role model for many. My best prayers and love for a very bright future for Puja.
Good evening, friends and family. We are very thankful and proud of Puja for her hard work, dedications, and achievement in the classical dance form. I would like to thanks to each and every one of you for attending Puja, Isha, and Jasmine's Arangetram. Also thanks to Binanti for her hard work, to these girls to be performed on a stage. Also thanks to orchestra members and auditorium staffs. Special thanks to Mom, Meeta, Meera, and Darshana for all Arangetram arrangements. Puja made us a proud parents with 12 years of hard work with Kalasri School of Art under Guru Beena Menon. Great job, Puja.
Thank you. Yash, I'm so sorry I didn't announce you. I would now like to say a few words about Mrs. Beena Menon, my Bean auntie. That I find is always the hardest part about being a part of Kalasri School of Arts. It's not easy to explain how much she means to each of us students in the school in just mere words, so I'm lucky to have a script. Mrs. Beena Menon, our Beena auntie, is a disciple of dance exponent and perfectionist Kalamandalam Natanam Gopala Krishnan and started learning dance at the age of 2.5. Srimati Beena Menon trained in Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, and Kathakali, establishing Kalasri School of Arts in 1992. I personally have been learning from her for the past 27 years. But she has been teaching and choreographing for 42 years. She has personally trained over 2,000 students in these dance forms and has choreographed and organized several dance shows in the US. Kalasri School of Arts has won several competitions and best costumes in national and international dance competitions. Students have also won solo national competitions in the US. Binanti has had the opportunity to perform and travel worldwide with Bollywood dream girl Hema Malini. Binanti and her students have had the honor to perform with Bollywood's Meenakshi Sheshadri. I was actually one of them and very proud of it, who is a world-renowned dancer and actress herself. Padmini Auntie, who actually also taught me. Shobhana, Vineet, Mohanlal, and many musicians like KJ Yeshudas, Kumar Sanu, Udit Narayan, Alka Yagnik, Sukhvinder Singh, and many, many more. Her students have also performed for the former US President Bill Clinton, the New Jersey Governor's inauguration, the New York Governor's fundraiser at the United Nations, and also at the Madison Square Garden during Indian Prime Minister Modi's visit to New York. Students of Kalasri have auditioned for the Oscar Awards and were selected to perform in 2009 during A.R. Rahman's Slumdog Millionaire Oscar Awards. Kalasri won the Best Performance and Best Costume Awards at the World Dance Competition in Barcelona, Spain. The students have performed during the Miami Heat's and Nets basketball halftime at the Izod Sports Arena in New Jersey and Prudential Center during the NHL game halftime. Binanti has choreographed an off-Broadway show, a Ramayan ballet, Krishna Leela, Birth to Resurrection of Jesus in Bharatanatyam, the concept of the 5 elements, 4 seasons, saving the rainforests, and Sita Swayamvar. Beena Auntie paints, designs clothing, costumes, jewelry, and has won several awards for Best Costume nationally and at international competitions. She encourages her students to take part in many dance performances to improve their skills, confidence, and self-esteem. She encourages her students who have completed their Arangetram to continue dancing and enjoy the art form to the fullest with added awareness. An Arangetram is not the conclusion, as many people mistake, it's actually the beginning of making and becoming an accomplished dancer. Thus far, about 75 students have done their Arangetram under Beena Auntie's guidance. This particular Arangetram's lessons, training, practices had to be put together virtually. Only the last few weeks were in-person practices. Srimati Beena Menon has won the Kerala Ratn, which means the Gem of Kerala. It's a title from Philadelphia Art Panel and has recently been one of the 7 Keralites to be bestowed with an award by World Malayali Council for promoting art and culture in America. Kalashri has had the privilege of performing at the Carnegie Hall in New York in 2019, right before the pandemic hit. Beena Auntie is looking forward to further serving her community, helping children and teenagers to understand their roots and get involved in it in a constructive and disciplined manner. Since Beena Auntie is busy getting the dancers ready, she has requested me to mention, I love you all KSA kids, and she can't wait to see you all in person. The next performance is Sri Ramastuti, the popular bhajan Sri Ramachandra Kripalu, which is praises to Lord Sri Ram. The song explains, O mind, revere the benign Sri Ramachandra who removes sorrow, pain, and fear, and poverty, who has fresh lotus petal eyes, bloomed lotus face, and tender lotus hands and feet. His image exceeds myriad cupids like a fresh blue-hued cloud. Magnificent and beautiful is Lord Sri Ram. His amber robes appear like lightning, pure and captivating. He is the groom of Janak's daughter Sita. Sing hymns of the brother of destitute, Lord of the daylight, the destroyer of the clan of Dhanuditi, the demons, the progeny of Raghu, limitless joy giver, son to Queen Kaushalya and King Dashrath. Sing hymns of Dashrath's son. His head bears the crown, ear pendants, tilak on the forehead, shapely strong limbs are resplendent. Arms extend to the knees, studded with bows and arrows, who won battles against Khara and Dushana. Thus says Tulsidas, the composer, O joy of Shankara and other sages, reside in the lotus of my heart, O slayer of the bad and disturbing emotions. Stories and heroic deeds of Sri Ram is narrated, from birth of Sri Ram to Sita Swayamvar, Hanumanji meeting Sita Devi in the garden of Ravan in Lanka, crossing of the ocean, and finally defeating the demon Ravan. Please feel free to sing along and enjoy this divine composition of Sri Tulsidas.
Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhavayadarunam. Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhavayadarunam. वटपीतमानगु मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्ज निवास कुरु कामादि फलदलगञ्जनम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण मम भयदारुणम् नवकञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुखकर कञ्जपद कञ्जारुणम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण मम भयदारुणम् श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम
I would now like to request the fathers of Isha, Jasmine, and Puja to please come to the stage for the vote of thanks.
Hello. On behalf of the Janak Patel family, the Amish Patel family, and Balsar family, we would like to recognize all the hard work and preparation so many have done to make this evening a successful event for the Kalashri School of Arts and for Isha, Jasmine, and Puja. First and foremost, this event could not have been done without the tutelage, mentorship, and guidance of Guru Srimati Beena Menon. These past 10 to 12 years, Guru Bina Menon has taught the discipline, the commitment, and the love of dance that is necessary to perform in Arangetram. Moreover, she has instilled love and respect within the Kalashri School of Arts students. The students have a bond, have come together to support each other, and will continue to do so even when they separate on their own journeys. I know we have many KSA alumni and many current KSA students here this evening and on the webcast. We thank you for being here and supporting Isha, Jasmine, and Puja on their Arangetram this evening. Janak, Amish, and I would like to thank our wives, Meeta, Darshana, and Meera, for all the attention to the detail, the sometimes daily and never-ending 8 p.m. phone calls, numerous in-person meetings, and the research and coordination that they have done over the past several months. Our girls' vision for their Arangetram came alive because of you. Thank you to Meeta, Darshana, and Meera for a spectacular evening. We would also like to thank the costume designers and tailors in India who were able to work tirelessly to create these outfits specific to this performance and specific to each performer. With COVID-19 continuing to spread in India and across the world, we appreciate and acknowledge the commitment you made, and thank you for your creativity and diligence to adorn our daughters to look their best. Thank you to the printers in India who delivered such quality work on the photo canvases and for the program design and printing. Everything arrived on time and as promised. Thank you to our gracious master of ceremonies, Neetu Mahajan, who so eloquently guided us through the ceremonies, the dances, the stories, and for taking the time to learn about each of the young women who performed this evening. You kept us on track beautifully. Thank you to our orchestra, on vocals, Savitri Ramanand, on mridangam, Murali Balachandran, violin, Ravi Srinivasan, flute, Murthy Mamadana, keyboard, Kumpavitra Sundar, sound engineer, Sujit. Thank you to the orchestra for collectively coming together for orchestra rehearsal Thursday evening and for creating the melodies to accompany the dances for Isha, Jasmine, and Puja. I know my father was humming along to each and every one of your instruments. We would like to thank Giri Traders in Chennai, India for the artistic background slides that added another depth to the depiction of each of the dances. Thank you to all the KSA students, especially the M&Ms, Mayuri, Mega, Nita, and Sanjana, and R Squared, Rhea and Reva, for helping backstage this evening, and for all of your help in preparing the costumes and for decorating. Most of all, thank you M&Ms and R Squared for the emotional encouragement you gave Isha, Jasmine, and Puja these past few months. Thank you to the Montclair University staff, with special thanks to Mr. Jean Lotito and Danny. And also thank you to the ushers, the lighting, and the sound team that was here with us this evening. Thank you to Balu Menon of Photo Magic and the video and camera SWAT team that you provided for us here this evening. Thank you for documenting these memories for years to come and for the live webcast that you provided for our friends and family across the globe. Thank you to Girija Madasi, our decorator from Rainbow Events. You transformed the entrance, the lobby, and this auditorium to stay true to our peacock theme with so many traditional elements. You created an environment unique to this evening's Arangetram. Thank you to Jyoti Restaurant in Wayne, New Jersey, for providing dinner at our orchestra rehearsal, refreshments this afternoon, and our boxed dinners. We had to get creative due to COVID-19 restrictions, so your cooperation on the boxed dinners and flexibility on the dinner items and dietary restrictions are really appreciated. Lastly, we apologize to anyone else we may have missed on our thanks. Although Isha, Jasmine, and Puja all had separate paths to get here, we know they all appreciate, as do we, the support of our families and friends throughout the many years of training and all the performances you have attended to this point. Thank you to our family and friends, both those in person and those joined online around the world on our webcast, for being a part of this evening and your incredible good wishes and thoughts. It means so much to us that you are here. At this point, I would like to hand it back to Neetu and our MC to introduce the remainder of the evening. Thank you.
And as we move on towards the end of today's show, I wanted to speak a little bit about Mohiniyattam. Tilana will be in the Mohiniyattam dance form, which is yet another classical form which hails from the state of Kerala. And tonight's song will be in Ragam Dhanashri, Talam Adi, a composition of Maharaja Sri Swati Tirunal. I want to speak a little bit about the costumes because they are a little different from the traditional Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi costumes. The dancers typically wear a white or off-white plain sari embellished with bright golden or gold lace-colored brocade and embroidered in its borders complementing that match the blouse. A pleated cloth having concentric golden or saffron-colored bands adorns the front part of the sari for the waist. Of course, when you see it, it doesn't look like a sari, it looks like a dance costume. This embellishment on the waist not only lets the artist perform her spectacular footwork flexibly, but also highlights it, allowing the audience to watch it from a distance. She also wears a golden belt around her waist. Jewelry adorns her head, hair, ears, neck, wrists, and fingers, just like in the other dance forms. Musical anklets called ghungru are also worn. Her feet and fingers will be brightened with red-colored dyes to highlight the gestures of the hands. Face makeup, just like all the other dances. But what's very prominent is the way the hair is set. The hair is tied to the left side of her head in light round chignon hairstyle, beautified with flowers, especially jasmines, around the bun. The song for today's performance describes Lord Sri Krishna's sportings. Beautiful ladies dancing to the songs, and as they dance, their anklets are ringing to the syllables of Janana Janana. O dark-hued, lotus-naveled one, Lord Padmanabha, Mahavishnu, what can I say about your divine antics? This beautiful tilana, as I mentioned, is in Mohiniyattam style, which is a celestial classical dance in the Lasya style. The term Mohiniyattam means dance of the enchantress and is a very popular dance form in Kerala. The name actually comes from Mohini, which is a female avatar of Lord Vishnu. Mohiniyattam follows a very strict code of limited yet powerful hand gestures to perform and narrate stories. Tilana is performed as a concluding piece in a dance recital. The dance requires skills in executing dance units in a rhythmic pattern. Tilana will be followed by Mangalam, which is a traditional piece performed to thank the gods, guru, musicians, parents, and elders, just like we began. Mangalam will be in Ragam, Saurashtriya, and Talam Adi. Thank you again. Please enjoy yourself in this evening. Namaste.
गीत दुन की तक तान गावे तकत तई तई तान गावे तकत तई 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 तदननन दी तकिट तगदीम दी तकिट तगदीम दी तकिट तगदीम हततो हततो हतकीत तुन की तकदीम नात्र की तत्तम नाच नकी कोरी ताम दिताम तई दितई दिनह तुम गीत तुन की तकदीम पद्मनाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो 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 ताप संकट चरण आयो शोक हमारो तुम करो ताप संकट चरण आयो शोक हमारो तुम करो तदिम तदिम तिरना उधरी तधानी धानी तदिम तदिम तिरना तदिम तदिम तिरना उधरी तधानी धानी तदिम तदिम तिरना तादित्तो तगनग तरि तधार तर धानदी अलरि कलरि तकिट ताम तानि तदर माम्पा किद किट ताम तानि दिम 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 तनि अलरि ताम 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 तग तनि अलरि तोम 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 तगनग तनि अलरि दीत गीत दीम नाच गीत तोम नाच रही गौरी ताम ताम तई तई तिरह तुम गीत गीत दीम नाच गीत तोम नाच रही गौरी ताम तई तई तिरह तुम गीत गीत रही गौरी ताम तई तई तिरह तई तई तिरह तुम ताम तई तई तिरह तुम ताम तई तई तिरह तुम गीत गीत दीम नाच गीत तुम नाच रही गौरी ताम तई तई तिरह तुम 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 गीत गीत పవమాన సుతుడు బడు పాదార విందములకు నీనామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం పంకజాక్షి నెలకొన్న అంగయుగ మునగు నీ